We're at the Quis in France. We're fishing the Bay Lake and we're on the point. We're fishing left on point, right on point and first on point. And my best friend Pat's here, who's fishing with us. This is well, it's the first full day of fishing. We were here yesterday and I had a 22-pound mirror. Cool, see you on the next fish. Okay, we were soon into our first fish. It was caught for me on the right of point, close to the island. It was the first fish of the trip, and as I said, it was a 22-pound mirror. It was fighting really hard at the net. It was my first fish from France. I had it on a creamy toffee boilie on a snowman setup with one of these small white chocolate pop-ups and coconut cream. There's a dark grey colour, which you'll see later in the video. As you can see, also we had Glenn, one of the bailiffs, on hand. He was really helpful throughout the week and he helped us to catch a lot more fish than I think we would have caught. He helped us with rigs and he even held with Dave, the other bailiff, rig clinics in the evenings. It was a great fish once we had weighed it. Right, hello, and in this bit we're going to show you what hook baits we're using. So to start off with, I've just got a normal boilie. It's a creamy toffee boilie bought from Quis, and I'm feeding those around my hook baits as well as using these on the hair. I also have ones that look very similar, which are called maple, and these smell very, very sweet as well. So these are two very good hook baits that look the same but smell very different. Also, I have these sweet flavoured pop-ups. I was using these on hair rigs and stuff as like snowmans or things like that. And this morning Felix had a take on this and it just got weeded up and he lost it. But yes, these are very good pop-ups, and yeah. I also have these milky toffee pop-ups from Mainline. I've got these and they smell again like toffee, and these go very well as a snowman rig, on a snowman rig with these, the creamy toffee boilies. But for 4 weeks I've had them soaking in this strawberry kick flavoured goo, and now rather than being this colour, they've gone to this colour. And as you cut them open, it's pink all the way through to the centre, so it's a really good bait. I also have, in my hook bait selection, these are 15mm white chocolate and coconut cream pop-ups. These are amazing. This is what I caught my 22-pound fish on a snowman setup. And they're, as you can see, they're very dark, they look very washed out. It can trick the fish easily, but they smell amazing. They smell just of coconut. Also, in my hook bait choice, if the fish is likely to go a bit more meaty, I've got these pepperami flavoured pop-ups from Crave. They're called The Crave, and they're fluoro pop-ups from Dynamite from Dynamite, and again, these have been soaking in that strawberry kick called a goo for about 10-15 days, and now they smell, rather than smelling of meat, they smell of strawberry and meat, so they're really, really good. Yeah. Okay. Onto the ones that people are less reluctant to use. I have these, which some people use and some people won't, and it's this, which is foam. This can be used in zigs, this can be used to tip off baits. This stuff is amazing. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I will later in the week be using zigs to see if it can help us catch some more fish. But at the moment I've been using, what I've been doing to my baits is getting one of these boilies, either a maple or a creamy toffee, drill out the centre bit, about a third of the way, get rid of the inside, so it looks like that, so it's a hole, just, and then what I'll do is I will get my foam, place it in there like that, cut it off, so it sits like that, so it's got a little bit of colour to it. And then what I'll do is I'll get a syringe and put cord of goo all underneath that, so that bit fills up with goo, and then stick this bit on top. And I've had a few bites on that, and I had a drop back and lost it. But yeah, good bait. Moving on to dunks, I've got this high impact banoffee flavour, which literally does just smell of bananas. It is amazing. Yes, so I'll show you the rigs later, and it's hopefully get some more fish.
This is squid octopus boilie. As the name suggests, these boilies are fisherman's bait. It's made up of squid and octopus. This week at the Quis, I bought 15 kilos of these type of boilies, and so far they're working very well. I've had some good bites, so hopefully this keeps up going.
As you saw, we had no more fish on Saturday. We'd only been fishing in the afternoon, we hadn't had a full day's fishing, and on Sunday it was tipping down with rain. Although we were told the fish would be harder to catch in the rain, I didn't seem to have much problem with catching the first fish at about 2 o'clock. It was really putting up a fight, and I thought it was a lot bigger than the last fish. It fell just to a single creamy toffee boilie with the middle drilled out, as I showed you in the bait part of the video, and it was just dipped in the banoffee goo. It was scrapping really hard, and I thought it was going to go into the snags down the right of the swim, but I managed to pull it out, and it came closer into the net. Once we finally managed to net this huge fish, we all tried to pick it up, and I realised it was a new PB, when I could only just pick it up and Felix couldn't even lift it off the water. It was absolutely huge, and it was a cracking fish to catch as the second fish. It weighed 41 pounds, 4 ounces, and as you can see, we were all really happy. Even the other people on the lake could hear us. This is the swim I was fishing at the start of the week. Later in the week, Felix moved into this swim. As we can see, the swim has a lot of water to fish, and also a lot of room to fit a big bivvy.
I'm using to get my bait out today a throwing stick. The bailiff said to put 6 baits out an hour, so I'm going to do that now, see if I can catch a fish. That's how it's done.
Right, I'm here to show you what baits we're using at the Quis. We've bought 5 kilos of these small pellets, which we're feeding out in PVA bags, and we're getting some bites off that. So I had a small PVA bag on yesterday when I had my 22. Also, I'm using these creamy toffee boilies, which we bought, which we mesh up, and I'll show you how to do that later, because they protect them from the poisson chat. They're made of like bird seeds, they're really good. And also, we were given some of these maple flavoured boilies, and they've worked really well so far. We're getting a few bites of these. Okay, hopefully we'll have some fish and see you later. This is a small group of poisson chat swimming together. On the surface they look like large carp. It's very cool to watch. By Monday I had moved into a new swim, and I could tell at about 3 o'clock bite time was happening. Same time, my right hand rod roared off on that same little bait, and it felt like another decent fish.